When an issue like this comes up, if there's an ability to advocate for keeping that control at the local level, we are going to do that.
Well, that is municipal law attorney Megan Griffith after one Kentucky man claims a city went too far. He was charged under an ordinance dealing with discharging firearms near a road. The man claimed his constitutional rights were violated, and now the Kentucky Court of Appeals has weighed in. WKYT's Jessica Umbro tells us how this ruling impacts all cities in the Commonwealth.
Ultimately, if the court held that a city could not enforce their ordinances by way of criminal penalties, that would affect all cities' ability to govern.
On March 14th, the Kentucky Appeals Court affirmed a ruling from the Jefferson Circuit Court, a move that had reversed a decision from the Jefferson District Court that declared Louisville Metro's Code of Ordinances unconstitutional. Municipal law attorney Megan Griffith says the ruling doesn't change the law, but instead reinforces it.
As it's made its way through the judicial process, we have this opinion now stating that it was a proper delegation from the General Assembly and that the cities do have that ability to impose those criminal penalties within the perimeter set by the General Assembly.
The Kentucky League of Cities says that they do represent a wide range of cities with varying needs, but they say that this ruling is in the best interest of all Kentucky cities in reaffirming local enforcement measures.
It's important for us to track opinions that come out that affect cities, not only specific cities, but ones that could kind of have an expanded reach for all cities, and that was the case in this opinion.
Griffith says the ruling doesn't make penalties for violating codes of ordinances harsher. She says that's up to local officials and communities to decide.
City discourse and the elected officials and the legislative process still is intact, and they're going to make wise policy decisions based on their local needs.
She says the Kentucky League of Cities is satisfied with the ruling, but it is a case that still could end up in the Kentucky Supreme Court if the appellant tries to challenge the appeals court ruling. Jessica Umbro, WKYT.